Out in theaters this weekend is Scream 6. It's supposed to take the nation by storm, so we are here to tell you that we walked to the other side of the theater and saw 65 because I love dinosaurs, as you can tell. 65, as you've seen in the trailer, consists of Adam Driver and the little girl that played Gamora in the flashback in Infinity War.
Wait, really?
That is her, yes.
Oh, cool.
They crash land on an alien planet via some form of timey-wimey time travel. Boom! What is this? We're being attacked by dinosaurs. That is what the trailer shows you. That is not what the movie is about. I have to give props to the marketing department.
They did good.
There's no time travel involved. This movie takes place 65 million years ago. Adam Driver and his little friend, they are in fact the aliens to the dinosaurs' Earth. And that comes about 10 or 15 minutes into the movie with a very clever title card where it says 65 when it shows you Earth. And then underneath it fades in, million years ago, Earth had a visitor. That's very clever, where humans or human-like people are the aliens. You gotta love it. Ship crashes, everybody but Adam Driver and the little girl die because we have to have a movie, obviously. And the whole point is that they need to get from point A here to point B there, which is where their little escape ship is. But wait a minute, what is my sensor telling me that is up in the sky? Is that the asteroid that wiped them all out 65 million years ago? I mean, this is a huge cinematic event that we have here, and it's a very clever setup for a movie. Point A, point B, don't have a lot of time. You have no time to waste.
Yeah.
And luckily, this movie and the writers and the director understand that. The movie clocks in at just over 90 minutes with credits. Once you take that out, minus a pretty cute and clever credit scene as in the front part of the credits, it's sub 90 minutes. This movie, once it starts, it really doesn't stop. Now, it does have some moments where it can breathe and allow some character growth and some development. And some,
but not necessary.
It doesn't have, any kind of crazy revelations, but there are some nice little plot twists. The daughter that we think he's fighting for this entire time to get back to, she has been dead. Of course, Earth, that, we didn't realize was Earth when we're watching it, is present day in the movie. There's no time travel involved. We have an interesting little dynamic back and forth where he goes from stoic soldier, captain dude, we're like, kid, you just need to survive, get with me, to the point where he realizes, okay, well, she is technically still a kid. It's okay to be a little bit playful, but we still need to be on our toes here.
Be vigilant.
Now, when you go to see a dinosaur movie, you expect dinosaurs, you expect carnage, you expect mayhem. That's why the Jurassic Park franchise has made billions of dollars. However, we have a very clever way of going about this. These dinosaurs are more akin to Michael Myers. They stalk.
Yeah.
And when they strike very quickly. They're mean, they're brutal, and then they disappear.
Yeah.
They absolutely move on. They love the shadows here. And you know what? Honestly, it's a clever way of doing it because how the director really structures things is that we know we're here to see a dinosaur movie, but these guys, Adam Driver and friend, they don't know that they're dinosaurs. So in the first parts of the movie, when everything is happening so quick and so fast, when a dinosaur attacks, it's a quick cut, it's blurry, you can't really see it. And then when it's laying there dead, we don't see the head. It is a foreign-looking creature because we know what it is, but they don't. And so we see everything through their perspective. When they're walking, we don't see anything that they don't see. They hear something coming up through the forest, we go with them, with the camera. We don't raise up to see a dinosaur. It's a very clever way of going about it, and that's what I appreciate in like monster movies and things like that. Sometimes we know too much, and here we know exactly what they know, with the exception of one scene which almost breaks that just a little bit, but it adds a nice little level of suspense. It takes place in a cave where one dinosaur peeks its head out and the camera lingers a little longer than our heroes are there. The movie does have some future tech in it.
Does it?
It does. It has some future tech, not too much. We're able to scan radar and all.
He has his Halo gun.
He does have a very
really
Halo-style gun. They have these little bombs that the little girl decides to waste all of them on. We have a radar. Oh, I have to say, the radar probably had one of the neatest uses.
Oh, so that's cool. Yeah,
we had
cool.
a radar that can
like the fight
scan.
Scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he gets attacked by essentially what is probably their version of a velociraptor in a cave. And as they're fighting, it's one take, he's fighting a CGI creature, but then the camera pans around the radar that's on the ground, and you can see blurs of the fight in the background as it takes place at night in a dark cave. But then the holographic 3D radar shows their two images fighting. As you can see them, it's very similar to kind of like the Suicide Squad by James Gunn, when Joel Kinnaman and John Cena are fighting, and we see the reflection of their fight in John Cena's helmet.
Couldn't tell you.
And that's what I appreciate. You know, we have a director that says, okay, simple premise, how can I enhance it? And that's sometimes all that we need.
You know, this is a really simple movie.
Agreed.
It's a movie where Adam Driver is really physically fighting himself, and then they throw in some dinosaurs every once in a while.
Yeah.
He really only gets into, like, an action fight with a dinosaur once, and that's about it.
In a fisticuff sense.
A who?
Then
Well,
there's the
yeah.
finale, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, no, I do agree, though. A lot of it is really just like your typical survival movie. It's them against the elements. When you watch The Grey with Liam Neeson, yeah, there's some moments where the wolves attack, but it's really them against nature and against themselves, against that feeling of, why are we doing this? What's the point of continuing to push?
You know, one thing I do appreciate about this movie is that, like, it wasn't trying to, like, over fluff. Like, it literally was just, I mean, there were moments I personally would have cut out, but
When it starts, and it doesn't stop until the very end. Speaking of which, the ending, we do have a showdown of Jurassic proportions here. Haha. And it's fascinating because the whole thing is that, you know, the meteor that killed the dinosaurs is getting ready to wipe out the dinosaurs.
they've got to get
And
out of
Kylo
there.
Ren. You know, we saw this in standard because Scream, of course, is taking Dolby. Creed is still in IMAX. I wish 65 would have had IMAX or Dolby, just one screening, because having the
Unnecessary.
ship shoot up into the stratosphere as the meteor that wipes out the dinosaurs comes down, almost hitting them and intersecting. I mean, even in a standard theater, the seats still shook and it just vibrated. It's a great scene. It's a great tense scene. I mean, of course, you know your hero's going to make it, but there's a couple moments throughout the film where they do throw a couple curveballs at you, so there's still that lingering feeling in the back of your head, maybe they might not technically make it.
I really didn't think Adam was going to get out of there, but
At the end of the day, 65 is pretty much, for the most part, exactly what you expect it to be. It's a couple humans, or, you know, whatever, alien humanoids, who are fighting dinosaurs. The dinosaur designs, they are unique. You know, they share similarities. It's not necessarily a T-Rex. It's not necessarily a pterodactyl or a velociraptor.
But they're not really giving you the whole dinosaur. Like, they're just giving you nice little hints of a dinosaur.
Exactly.
But not the full effect.
It's one of those things where we see as much as they see. There's nothing more and there's nothing less, because they don't have time to stop and stare and be like, wow. 65, for me at least, we're going to change up our rating system. No more tacos out of tacos or anything like that.
I didn't prepare
However,
for this.
I'm going to rank it like this. Will I watch 65 again? Yes,
No.
I will own it. Mrs. Taco.
No, I have no need to watch something that is very basic. Dry bones? Is that right?
From Mario.
Bare bones.
Yeah.
No, I will not be seeing this again because there's no need for me to see this again. Like, I knew exactly, like, no. There's no need.
There
Good
you have
for you.
it. So 65 is in theaters right now. If you plan on seeing it, let us know that in the comments below. If you've already seen it, you share our thoughts, you hate our thoughts.
And there was a pretty full house.
It was
It
a pretty
was
full house, all things considered. I honestly thought we were in a different theater to begin with. I was like, is Ghostface about to pop up on my screen? I'm going to be pretty mad it's not Adam Driver
full,
instead.
But no, it was good.
Genuinely shocked. So, 65 in theaters right now.
Go see it.
Or maybe not if you're watching this 6 months from now. It's probably on Blu-ray and I probably already have it. Until next time, guys, this has been VHS Tacos signing off. I'm going to go consume even more dino media. Adios.
Bye. And then we're going to throw some zombies. Or what?
Roll it back.
They throw a lot of, like, no, I don't.
It's dinosaurs. It's just dinosaurs.
He really only gets, like, into a physical altercation with a zombie. What?
With a zombie. What the kind of movie did you watch?
I don't know.